Yo, what is up, everybody? Welcome back to another live stream. Sorry about the super late time with this one. A little busy, a little tied up, but your boy is officially back with another one. Um, I didn't come in here with a whole lot of topics to talk about. I know a lot of people are still checking out the Captain America movie. I haven't checked it out yet. I'm gonna try and make some time to see it though. But I did want to talk to y'all about this whole James Gunn thing, man. Okay, because a lot of people have been talking about this Superman suit on social media and why it looks so damn bad. And I talked about the clip with Shaq, James Gunn, and David Cornswell. You know what I'm saying? And quite honestly, in my opinion, the suit looks like trash. I would get rid of the lines. I would make it more fitted like the Henry Cavill suit, and I would get rid of the underwear and the big ugly ass belt. Just the whole belt. I don't understand what James Gunn was thinking with the ugly belt and the big long draws. Somebody posted a picture of Superman from Superman Returns. I believe it came out like in 2007, 8, one of those years, I think. And I was sitting there looking at it, and I ain't gonna lie, I don't like the underwear or the suit in that one either. Um, yeah, if it's a toss up between those two suits, I can't decide because I think the astronaut suit looks really small, the red looks ugly, the underwear look like female underwear, and then you get to the current Superman suit, and everything about it looks terrible. The way they showed it on the mannequin looked terrible. I'm sitting there just looking at this like, how is this even happening right now? You know what I'm saying? It just doesn't look good. It just doesn't look good. So I don't know, what James Gunn and his team got going on behind the scenes. When it comes to what other things they got going on to market this Superman movie, but right now it is being marketed in the most shitty way possible. I also talked about the Guy Gardner clip from the Puppy Bowl and how CW Network that felt. And then we also got what else? Actually, I think those are the only two things we got. But I just feel like the marketing for this movie has been terrible. I go back and I watch the trailer, and it has some things in there I like. I like the brightness of it. There's still some parts in there where it feels like a party film instead of a real Superman thing. But I just want to know the story. I think that's one of the main things we're missing is what is the story of this Superman film. We haven't been told anything yet. And James Gunn spends enough time on social media because I've seen a lot of his tweets, and we ain't got nothing from James Gunn yet. So, it does leave me a little disappointed. And, I've tried to defend James Gunn in this whole DCU thing he has been going on with for months and months and months now. But it's been very difficult because, well, not difficult, but it's getting more difficult the closer we get to this film because the marketing has been Easter has been laying eggs, not golden eggs, shitty darn brought eggs. This I'm trying to get excited for this movie. I watched the trailer and it gets me curious. But the marketing, if I'm not somebody who's interested in Superman as far as like, somebody who's deep into it, and I'm looking as a casual fan, the marketing is not turning me on to see this movie at all. You know what I'm saying? So, James, whatever you got going over there at DC / Warner Brothers, man, I don't know how bad in debt Warner Brothers still is because I haven't checked anything about it. But y'all gotta fix it, man. This looks terrible. The marketing for this movie is straight ass. If you compare it to the Zack Snyder, Henry Cavill stuff we got back in 2013, there is no comparison. And it's funny, just before I came on, I was watching a clip somebody had took of the theater, just getting the reaction of of this new Superman James Gunn trailer being played, and it was the dead seller after it played. Compared to another reaction where somebody played it, the James, the Zack Snyder one, and that one got a lot of hype. So the James Gunn one, no hype, nobody hollering. Zack Snyder, people hollering, people excited for it. At least it was a clip when he was his first flight. But the trailer for the Zack Snyder Superman film, I can go back and watch a million times over, and I'm still excited to watch it. This one here, I'm just kind of like, not as excited. You know what I'm saying? And I'm hoping that, you know, things get better, the marketing gets better the closer we get to this movie. Because what was it, February? 5 months, almost 4 months, because we pretty much at the end of this month. You know what I'm saying? So James, you and your team over there, Warner Brothers, David Zaslav, you gotta get it going, man. Ramp it up. I've yet to see any toys or anything in the stores. Like I said, I don't know how broke Warner Brothers is right now, but you gotta fix this whole issue with the marketing. Fans are not gonna be excited to see this movie if marketing continues to be shit. You know what I'm saying? Um, what else is going on? Like I said, Captain America: Brave New World. I definitely plan on seeing it. I'll try and catch it. If not this weekend, just whenever I get some time. Seeing it's been a mixed bag on social media where I think it's got a 52% on Rotten Tomatoes, and then as far as the fans, I think it's like an 82%. I don't really let Rotten Tomatoes dictate whether I'm gonna see a movie or not, but I've seen people talk about it, and some have said it's good, some have said it's bad, some have said it's okay. I just want to see it for myself to go ahead and get my 2 cent, in on it. And I want to see DC. I want to see Marvel come back. I want to see DC come back. I want Marvel to have some, um, you know, some competition, and I know that's gonna happen if Warner Brothers is, you know, putting their best foot forward and putting out the best effort to make this movie the best they possibly can. You know what I'm saying? So that's just my 2 cents. I want to see the best from both Warner Brothers and DC. I know things haven't been great when it comes to, well, excuse me, Warner Brothers and Marvel. I know things haven't been great for Marvel lately with all the issues they've been having. Hopefully they can fix it. Hopefully they can fix it. But, you know, we'll have to just wait and see. This probably won't be like a super long live stream tonight because I know I'm supposed to start at 10. I know it's a little later than what I was planning to, but I'd rather live stream than not live stream and just go from there. You know what I'm saying? I seen something about Eric July. Looks like we're finally getting the um ISOM 3. I haven't been following anything that he's made on his channel, like any live streams or anything like that. But that out of all the comics he is dropping, I believe this year and in 2026, that one was the most anticipated one. That's the one I've been waiting for because all the other ones, they go on the back burner for me. I'm not really interested in those as much as I am interested in that one. And I want to see how the story ends. I know I said I had 1 foot in and 1 foot out when it comes to the Rippaverse, but I've been very curious to see what he has going on, especially now because there's so many comics that he has dropping with all these different characters, and it's pretty much unbelievable to see the rise that the Rippaverse has gone through in the last 3 or 4 years since it dropped. It's been pretty crazy to see. Anybody coming in, please hit that like button. So I definitely plan on getting ISOM 3. As far as the other comics, I don't know yet. I know he had that Ripper review where he talked about all the other comics that he was coming out with, and I was like completely dumbfounded, knowing that he's got all his comic books coming out, and it's basically not going to be like what it was before, where he was dropping comics once in a while. It's like, no, we got heat coming. Y'all finna get a full blown tidal wave of Ripperverse comics coming your way, which I think is pretty cool. which I think is pretty cool. Hopefully, him and his team are taking the time to make sure the stories are good and the effort is put in where it needs to be. I know he's got the new one dropping right now, The Great War of Separation. I know that's kind of like a prequel story uh, to I don't know if that's the prequel story to I forgot the guy's name. He's in the main guy, Superman kind of guy in the Ripperverse. He's part of the police force. See, this is online. I've been kind of out the game when it comes to following run Eric July and the Ripperverse team. You know what I'm saying? Forget the character's name. Um, but anyway, yeah. So let me see something here exactly. I'm trying to do this. Let's see something here. Let's see something here. It's a late live stream. I don't mind sharing some of my time with anybody else that wants to go ahead and jump in. The stream link is down below. If you want to go ahead and take the time to jump in. Um, like I said, I've been out the game when it comes to Eric July and the Ripperverse. Um, but I've been curious about jumping back in it. Like I said, the main comic I wanted is the Ice on 3. That's the main one I'm looking at trying to get for real, for real. So definitely expect the unboxing. Definitely expect a review when that comes out. As far as the other characters go, I know he did a. There was recently a Bloodruth. There was the Yard 2 that came out, and then I don't know who follows that, but that Ice Arm 3, I'm really curious to see how that story ends and where he goes as far as Ice Arm 4. I just hope that he's taking the time and putting the same effort into these comics. Excuse me. I hope that he's taking the time to put the same effort that he's put into his trailers, into the website. He's put into the same effort into the storytelling, into the artwork, because I want to see this succeed. You know what I'm saying? I think a lot of issues come from what people are saying about him just being too big headed. Like he doesn't take criticism of anybody else well. Who knows as far as his team, but as far as like fans on the outside, people from the outside looking in, he doesn't take criticism very well from people on the outside, which I think that he should. I'm not saying that everybody is an expert, even if they haven't been studying and reading comics for years, but he should at least listen to the fans and hear the criticism out. You know what I mean? Because some people could have some valid points. Some people could be reading comics for years. Some people study this stuff for years. Just because they don't have some type of degree in it doesn't mean they don't know what they're talking about. So, Eric, take what a lot of people are saying with a grain of salt, and just try and just do better with each comic book. You know what I'm saying? Um, like I said, hopefully things will get better when it comes to the Ripperverse, and you know that's that. So, like I said, the only comic book I'm looking at getting is Ice on 3 right now. I don't know about the other characters. The other characters comics as far as Yara, as far as Bloodruth and Brian Solari and all these other characters. But Brian Solari is the character I was thinking about, who is, I guess, the prequel story, The Great War of Separation. I know he was the main character in that trailer, so I'm guessing that's who that story is about, or it's about basically this part of Texas, and he's a big feature in it. At least that's how I feel about it. So yeah, so far I've already talked about the Superman suit, which I've talked about so many times and how bad it looks. I've talked about the Superman trailer, and I just don't understand why we didn't get another trailer for the Super Bowl. Like, I don't know why James Gunn didn't splice together some what is it? I don't know why he didn't put together some new clips from the Superman film and put it in a new trailer for the Super Bowl. It's like if that whole Puppy Bowl thing you had dropping was the best you could have did, he really could have set the Super Bowl out. He really could have set that Super Bowl out. I don't get the whole idea of him having that little reveal and it looking that cheap, that bad. I don't understand it. You know what I'm saying? But I want the Superman movie to take off and be good, man, because I want to see DC do good. I want to see DC knock it out the park. And that's something that we've been missing as fans. Marvel has been on this dominant run for so long that I think their product has gotten stale, and a lot of people have seen it, and they need that competition to give them a kick in their ass. And this is where I think a perfect time for the DC product to do that. You know, we got Green Lanterns coming back. You got Superman movie, of course. I don't know what's on with this Clayface movie, but we got a bunch of different things coming out uh, for the DC universe. You know what I'm saying? And I'm very curious to see how this is going to turn out. People leaving comments, people up. Thank you. I appreciate it. We got Derpy Entertainment. I actually like the logo. That's really cool. It says it'll be fine, man. I hope so. Dark Room Reviews. Man, you never sleep, do you? Fans shouldn't care. Fans should be curious and show up. I agree. I agree. I'm definitely gonna show up, man. I think usually the big movies come out on Wednesday or Thursday. I want to be there opening night. I'm about to take off. Actually, I think I might already be off. Let me see. Derpy Entertainment comes back and says if Captain America 4 can pass as a hit, Superman will be just fine. I can't argue with that. I cannot argue with that at all. Um, I hope it does, man. I hope it does. Like I said, I still got to see Captain America. And as far as Superman, I definitely plan on seeing it. I want to see that opening freaking night. I want to be right there in the theater, man, because I don't want to wait. Captain America is one of those movies I can kind of wait to see. Um, but that movie, I want to see opening night because everybody and their mom has been waiting for this movie for months and months and months. We all want to see DC come back strong because Marvel needs to get kicking their ass. It's not even just about Marvel; it's just the big picture in general. That Warner Brothers needs to come back strong with something, and I'm hoping that Superman is going to be a good movie. I guess my only concern is that they got too many people in this movie, and when you look at it compared to Man of Steel, it's like Man of Steel really was focused just on Superman. Well, this feels like Superman and his amazing friends. I know this is taking part in the universe where you already have, all these other characters established, and then Superman is early in his journey. But I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. Derpy Entertainment. The question is, it being in July with Square Window. I don't know. I don't know. I know we got this. I know we got the Fantastic Four First Steps, and I know we got the Jurassic Park movie coming out. My best guess, I'm gonna say this: first, Superman, then um, what comes after in my mind? Fantastic Four, and then after that, it's Jurassic Park. I don't really have a whole lot of faith in Jurassic Park just because all the other movies, the last three movies we've forgotten in this Jurassic World franchise, have been pretty shitty. The first one in the series was okay, and then after that, the last two were shitty. Jurassic Park, the first two were good, the last one was shitty. So I don't really have a whole lot of faith with this whole new Jurassic World slash Park thing that the studio has going on. We'll have to wait and see. We have to wait and see. Derpy Entertainment says James Gunn is good at team up movies, though. Yeah, I mean, I've seen the first two Guardians of the Galaxy. I never saw the third one, and I mean, this is gonna be completely different, man. Because outside of I don't know what we've gotten, Superman is usually always a loner. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, I know that he's coming into a universe that is basically already established, and he's trying to get his, foot off the ground. And we're gonna have to wait and see just how it turns out. And like I said, I hope it's good. I hope it's good. I hope James Gunn took his time. I don't understand how the hell out of everybody that he probably had in that room with him, how did they land on this damn suit? Even in an animated form, even in a comic book form with the lines, it looks like shit. I know it's more than just a suit, but this suit is bothering the hell out of me, man. Draper Entertainment. Once again, I feel like this new Superman is gonna be like Fletcher. I'm not sure who that is. I'm sorry. Um, I'm just hoping it's a good movie. I hope it's a good movie. Usually, I know before the credits even roll, um, whether I'm gonna come back and see this again. I usually know before the credits roll whether I'm gonna come back and see this again, and I'm hoping this is gonna be a banger because Warner Brothers needs it badly, especially with all the trouble they've been going through with having to cancel a lot of things before it even gets onto TV or into movie theaters. And let's keep it rolling here. Dark Room Review says, I think comic book fans want something new. I agree. Something fresh. I agree again. They want to see Superman and other characters introduced. Yeah, I agree, man. Because, for a while, I mean, look, the way I would have done it is similar to how Marvel did it, where they gave us Superman and then everybody else eventually. The old regime tried to fast track and, have the big superhero team up way too soon. And with this, I don't know what James Gunn is doing as far as I know the other characters in the movie with Superman. Like I said, I know it's a universe that's already established, but I just want to. I don't know. I'm just curious about the direction that James Gunn is going in with this DCU, and I just hope it works, man. I really do. I hope it works. All right, man, you guys are going back and forth here. The 1940s Superman cartoon from Max Fleischer. Let me look this up. And then you got Draper Entertainment saying you might need to. Yeah, yeah, that's what I'm doing right now. Let me see. But any y'all out there get a chance to see Captain America? What y'all think about it? Good, bad, okay, mid. What was your thoughts? Because I want to see it regardless. Okay, you know what? It's funny, man. I grew up on the '90s Superman, but this Superman I've watched as far as the cartoons from time to time when it came on late TV. I'm talking about the 1940 Superman. I've seen the cartoons of this from time to time. I've seen the cartoons of this. Yeah. Let's see here. JP Entertainment says it's technically the best version of Superman in media history. Darkroom Reviews comes in and says James Gunn introduced me to the Guardians and made me care about them. I agree. I didn't know who the Guardians were until uh, their movie came out. My favorite character out of that whole team is Rocket. Let's see. Darkroom Reviews says Cap 4 was messy. Yeah, I think the issue with Marvel is the fact that one, they're working on everything up until they shoot the movie, so it's like they don't come out with a full script and you know put it towards the movie when it's done. It's like they're still working on a script towards the end, and they're kind of like playing around with the ending as they go, which I think is a terrible idea. I think they've need to cut back on the budget. Um, and those are the main two things: cut back on the budget and have the script finished. Also, I think all of the rewrites they didn't help this movie out at all either. I think that's another thing that got fans pissed off and upset. Let's see here. Derpy Entertainment. K4 was possible, but something I wouldn't rewatch again. Damn. All right, yeah, I gotta check this out for myself. Man. I gotta make some time to see it. I appreciate Dark Room Reviews and Derpy Entertainment coming through. Everybody else, please hit that like button. Like I said, I did add the link if anyone wants to jump in. I know we don't have people on the stream. It's been a while, but I figure what the hell, why not? But yeah, I gotta see it for myself, man, because everybody's went out and seen it already, and I want to check it out. It's one thing I've kind of been slipping on is doing reviews here on the channel, especially when the big movies come out. But yeah, I want to see it for myself because with all the reshoots and everything, I think that's one of the main things that hurt it. I think if they would have just went forth with their OG plan and went from there, it would have been fine. But from what I've also did my little research on, it's been said that they showed the movie off to their executives which makes absolutely zero sense to me whatsoever. I don't know why they wouldn't try and pull in some random people to test watch it and just have them sign like a non-disclosure agreement where they can't talk about it because you know y'all just having your executives see it. I'm pretty sure they're around this every day. So for me, I would want a fresh pair of eyes. You know what I'm saying? I want a fresh pair of eyes to see this. Let's see. Dark room reviews. Budgets is one topic that's tough to tackle. Yeah, that's true, man. But it's like with all the stories that's come out about how much this movie has cost. Then I believe there was an article that came out finally and said the movie didn't cost as much as everybody made it out to be. I mean, it's just everybody always runs to the budget first when they would talk about a movie. Then after that, it's like the runtime. It's like the movie too long or too short. And then of course you got the issues with Anthony Mackie coming out and saying that Captain America doesn't represent America. I guess in so many ways he represents the world now or something like that. So it's been issues after issues when it comes to this movie. I'm just glad that it's out. You know what I'm saying? Let's see. Derpy Entertainment comes in and says that's what I think James Gunn is going for in Superman, the Fleischer style, not necessarily the tone. So I think what I'm taking from what you're saying is when it comes to James Gunn and the Superman movie, it's like he's trying to put an old school feel to the Superman movie, but with a modern day feel to it mixed together. The suit, I guess, has like an old school look, but with a modern day feel to it. You know what I'm saying? But the draws don't look good. The suit looks too thick and puffy. I mean, just looking at clips of it, I mean, it looks better in the clips, but it still looks way too puffy, man. You know what I'm saying? Hold on a second. Let's see here. Let's see here. Let's see here. Let's see here. I do plan on soon getting this whole getting that face up on the screen eventually. So you won't have a black screen this whole entire time. Um, so yeah, I do plan on getting that fixed soon. I got to reach out to some other people to figure out what the issue is because my camera is good, but it just doesn't show up good. But anyway, I'm bringing up the Superman trailer. There's one part here I wanted to look at. Like the colors here and everything, they look good, but it's just this belt and the underwear I don't like. I don't like the lines in the suit at all either. I don't know what it is about this part here, the sleeves. Okay. So as far as the Superman logo is concerned, I mean, it looks good. I like the brighter colors. I just kind of feel screenshot versus where I think in the picture that's been showed months and months and months before this trailer, it looked like it was like it stood out. Like the S stood out. You know what I'm saying? It stood out. You know what I'm saying? It still does, but I don't know. Maybe the yellow was a little too much. Maybe they could have lightened it up a little bit. I don't know. I'm not a big fan of these lines. I like the red of the cape. I like the blue. I like the brightness of it. I just those damn lines and the material looks cool. I just wish it wasn't so thick though. Um, Another thing a lot of people have talked about is the brightness of it. I do think that the brightness of it looks pretty cool. Um, which is way different than what we've gotten in like the Zack Snyder stuff. I do like the brightness of it. I just want this movie to be good. You know what I'm saying? The only person I'm worried about seeing, I guess we got the dad here, but I haven't seen Martha. Like, let me back up a little bit here. So as you can see here, there is on the chest. You know what I'm saying? The brightness of the suit. I like the brightness, but the lines, the S, I think the yellow could be a little bit lighter, and I think the S could. I don't know, man. They could do something where it sticks out a little bit more. You know what I'm saying? And as far as Crypto the Super Dog, I mean, I'm scared from 1 to 10. I'm not excited for the dog. I'm sorry.
Home. They belong.
As far as Nicholas Holt look of Lex Luthor, I mean, some of it does look kind of campy, but I can't imagine him doing a worse job than what we got in the Batman versus Superman movie. I think he'll do a much, much, much better job. So obviously, people have pointed out how Superman's suit got damaged. This is one of the scenes I'm probably the most curious about. How do we get here? What happened with Superman, and how do we get here? You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people have been saying, is this Superman or is this like the clone that's been hanging around with Lex Luthor? You know what I'm saying? But as you can see, the suit took on heavy damage. So I'm curious about this whole scene right here where he walks into this building. And of course, you got Guy Gardner with the haircut and the Green Lantern ring right there. And obviously, you got Hawkgirl behind him. There was an interesting thing about Hawkgirl. So the wings the Hawkgirl is going to be sporting in this, her wings are going to be organic. So they're going to be like actually attached to her body versus the wings that we saw with the Black Adam. Those wings, I guess, were a suit. They weren't attached to the body. And you got Therapy Entertainment coming saying exactly, and you have another one saying it looks comic book accurate though. So my 1 2 is I really hope that enough money was put into this movie to make it the best that it possibly can be, because obviously James Gunn can't afford no failures. Warner Brothers can't afford no failures. We need the best possible um, production of Superman we can possibly get. And I hope that this movie, like I said, is going to be great. I'm not saying it has to be $1 billion great, but I hope that it breaks even. I just haven't seen any toys or anything out when it comes to this. I don't know if any of y'all seen anything. Usually when I'm at like Walmart or Target, I'm looking around, but I haven't seen really anything when it comes to this Superman film as far as uh toys or books or something, man. Because when they put out Batman versus Superman, you couldn't walk into any store without seeing some type of marketing for it. This, there's hardly been any marketing for it at all as far as toys and stuff goes. So I don't know if that really shows you how much of a crunch, how much of a pinch that Warner Brothers is really in. But I haven't really seen anything as far as posters and toys and anything out there. All I've seen is just the stuff that's been on the internet. So, yeah, I don't know how bad of a money crunch Warner Brothers is in right now that they can't afford to put out toys for this product. Because you want to have it marketed to kids. You want kids to show up and be excited for this movie. Another thing, in my opinion, is James Gunn needs to put the man Superman, aka David Corn Sweat, front and freaking center if you're going to promote this movie, which he's hardly has done. Which he's hardly has done. You know what I'm saying? It's like, dude, you got to get the man out there front and center. But of course, sometimes I want to show you, at least while I'm doing this right now. Since we're sitting there looking at that screen, since we looked at that trailer, I wanted to go back and revisit some of these older trailers for Man of Steel. Let's check this out.
Hey, Meta, play my gallery music.
Let's check this out. Boom.
Give the people an ideal to strive towards. They'll race behind you. They will stumble. They will fall. In time, they will join you in the sun. In time, you will help them accomplish wonders.
I'm gonna just say it right now, man. There are levels to the. Okay, sorry about that, but I'm gonna say this right now, man. There are levels to this, okay? And I still get goosebumps going back and watching the Zack Snyder trailer for Man of Steel with the uh both voiceovers from Henry Cole and the other one. I still get goosebumps. When I look at this new Superman trailer, it doesn't give me the same feel, man. I don't know if it's because there's too much going on, but it just does not give me that same feel that this that trailer did. That trailer right there still gives me goosebumps. But at the same time, it fills me with sadness, man, because it's like, damn, this should have been probably one of the greatest times during this period to be a fan of the DCEU, and that old regime just shit the bed. And I hope that this new Superman with the brighter colors, and I hope the attitude is more, just more of a light in this world because we really need it. I hope the attitude of this David Coyne straight Superman is more of a light. You know what I'm saying? Not the same thing was wrong with Henry Cavill, but I just think he just wasn't the Superman he should have been. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, man, I didn't want to make this live stream too long. Um, like I said, that Superman trailer from 2013 is still levels above what we have gotten from this James Gunn stuff. Even the clips and the commercials, like the one with um, General Zod, and the TV was flickering and you couldn't see his face clearly, and he was behind the TV, behind the screen. Bro, is levels to this, okay? I just want to see this Superman, this DC universe be the best it could possibly be. And I'm hoping the Superman movie is going to be great because the minute they announce them tickets are going on sale, your boy got to be the first one in line to get one, okay? I know websites are probably going to crash. It's been a long time since we've seen any websites crash, but I think the websites are going to crash when the Man is Still, Superman thing comes up. I hope it is. I mean, some of the reception out there has been great, but hopefully the marketing will get better the closer we get to this movie. Anyway, I'm going to end the stream now. Thank you, Dark Room Reviews. Thank you, Dark Bean Entertainment, for coming through. I know this was a late stream. I'm really trying to get on my shit and do these streams more often because I have fun with them. Hopefully, the next time I do a stream, you'll actually be able to see my face instead of this kind of animated thing. But thank you all for watching. I'm going to end the stream. I'll catch you on the next one. Peace out. I'm out.